Before you watch this video, I just gotta say, I am not a professional Konica technician, installer, transporter. I'm just a printer. So there, for whatever it's worth. You know, I'm doing the best I can, but I'm shooting from the hip here. So this plug had an extra prong that wouldn't allow it to get in the outlet, so I just cut it off. You don't need them all. By the way, I'm just joking. Don't ever do that. So I've walked around this a couple times just to make sure it's exactly where I want it to be. I have more space here than before with the C1070 that was here before the 6500 was here. And I think all this paper will get rolled up against it then. And I got plenty of space here for stacking output on different carts, and also space for recycling bin. I think this is pretty much where I want it, so I'm gonna start cranking down the legs and putting everything together, and hopefully I don't want to move it later. But yeah, there should be plenty of room here. Okay, I'm gonna start with the engine, just because I know that's right where I want. There's no legs to crank down on this, but there are locks on each of the wheels that lock it in place. So I'm going to flip the locks on them all, and then we'll start hooking up the wires of the feeders and finishers. Okay, with the finisher, there's a pin system here. There's a pin that corresponds with a hole in the finisher there, and two locations here on the front of the unit with two locations on the feeder. So what you need to do is just roll the finisher over and up against, and then back, and then it's into the pins. And then we can put the screws in, level it, and do the connections in the back. That was easy. Okay, there's a contraption here that raises and lowers this paper feeder. There's 1, 2, and 2 more on the other side, screws. If you loosen all 4 of those screws and then come to the screw out front here, you can tighten it, and it pulls the whole apparatus towards you and raises the unit. Alright, this raised up, and now the screws will align with the holes there. And don't forget to tighten down the screws on the side so they hold their position. Yes. Free paper. Huh. Yeah, once you got her all leveled up, you can connect the electronicals back here. Uh-oh. Got an extra one. Oh yeah, take this. Huh. I guess you don't need them all. I don't remember that. Taking it apart, that there was one already unplugged. I guess I'm missing something. I guess not. Maybe it's in case this feeder's hooked up to a different machine. It needs different ones. I don't want to make a newbie mistake and not have it all plugged in. I guess not. Guess we'll just let it hang out. I would really like to know why they make these screws that long. They only need to be half as long. Talk about a time waster. Okay. I believe that went there. And this goes here. Okay, so there's a LAN port here that needs to get plugged into the network. And then this port down here that's on the print engine is for the remote service, which I'm not going to have. So you really don't need to plug it in, but I'll plug it in. I don't know. Why not? And then the power for the RIP. Power for the paper feeder. And let's plug in the main print engine power. Okay, so as of now, paper feeder is leveled, physically connected by the pin system. The electric connections are made, the power is connected, the print engine is connected, the power to the print engine, the RIP, all the RIP connections to the print engine. We just have these last two finishers that we need to do, and hopefully we don't have any of these parts left over when we're done. So these last two are going to be real simple. No leveling needs to be done. You just roll the unit up close here so that you can make the electrical connections, and then you engage the pin system and put 2 screws in. It's all kind of goodies in there. I'm going to have to explore that later. So there you have it. It's really simple actually putting it together, you know, as long as you have a nice level floor, it all just goes right back together pretty easily. No parts left over, so I think we're good to go. Although I am still kind of nervous to turn it on. I mean, what happens if I get like a blue screen of death? Let's give it a try. Welcome to your new home. So this machine has a little over 1 million clicks, 1.3 million clicks total, so about 1 million color and only 250,000 black. You know, it's, I think they said it was 4 or 5 years old, but still, you know, it's mint for what I want to do, and I'm going to get a lot of life out of it. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit. So I got the IP address set for the engine, but I don't know how to manipulate any information on the external fiery. I have a configuration page that came with the machine, and it says the IP address on there, but I need to change that so it works with my network here. Just not sure how to do that. Maybe do some Googling, poking around in here, see what I can find. Here's where I'm at. This controller button should light up, and I'm pretty sure there's a way in the tech mode to make that light up, unless it's not lighting up because the fiery isn't booting correctly. So it connects to the controller here. I mean, I have all the fiery stuff here that came with it. I do know I need to get inside that fiery and change the network IP addresses because right now it's set up for somebody else's network and it's not going to work with mine. I just reformatted the hard drives on here because somebody online said that that will fix this grayed out. Oh no, well, it's still grayed out, so that didn't fix it. Oh, it did fix it. Look at that. I want to push it, but I don't. All right, we're in here. So that did do it. I'll show you. It was, if you go into the service mode, option 16 is hard drive something or another, and then you can go in there and reformat the hard drives. That's what I just did, so now it's good. I have no idea why that got messed up in transport, or maybe it was just always messed up. But anyways, that eliminates the grayed out feature of the controller. So now let's see if I can't navigate in here and figure out where I can change the subnet mask and the IP address. What's in here? Nope. Tools. Okay, now we're test page, restarts, setup. Setup? No, configuration, print pages. Ooh, administrator password. Ooh. Okay, might have to figure out what that is. So fiery.1 is certainly the password. F-I-E-R-Y period 1. Okay. Ah, should be correct. Maybe operator? Doubt it. Okay. Well, is there some way I can do like a factory reset? Well, at least we're getting somewhere. Now that that's not grayed out. Let's see if we can't get it to fix itself without having to completely do a reinstall, but I'm prepared to do that. Okay, considering that I can get into the controller now, and I just can't log in, maybe just blank would work. All right. Every once in a while you get lucky. No password. Okay. So, setup. Oh yes. IP address. I would like it to be 168.0.163. Oh, heck yeah. Subnet mask. I think that should be good. Gateway. The gateway should be changed to my router. Just delete all that. 12.168.0.1. I am so happy that that is all good. Save changes. Okay, reboot. I was this close to completely reinstalling that so I could just use the standard fiery.1 password, but I actually feel pretty confident now that is all going to work fine now, because now it's going to connect to my router. My router is going to broadcast it then to be found by all the other computers, including command workstation there. We should be good. Hold your breath. Okay, so I rebooted the Fiery, rebooted the 1070. It connected to the controller. The controller is showing up here. I guess I should probably look. Let's print a configuration page. Oh yeah, well it's working then. It has the correct IP in there that I assigned to it. So it should show up on command workstation. I kind of don't want to look though, because what if it doesn't? Yep, it held all the information that I told it to, so it should show up. Heck yeah, right there she is. Add, and I know my passwords, nothing. Whew, that took a little bit longer, the Fiery side of it, but oh yeah, check it out. There's all the previous jobs that the previous owner had on here. Hey, their Fiery saves a lot more of the history than mine does. I should probably change that. But anyways, so that works. I guarantee you I'm gonna run the doors off this thing. I'm really excited. It's a lot of potential here. Okay, so let me show you what I was hung up on. So the controller was grayed out here. So I effectively couldn't select the controller, go in there and adjust the network settings so it would talk to my router and my network. So I needed to change the IP address and the gateway, but I couldn't because that was grayed out. So how I fix that is you go utility, go into the tech mode, and then right here 16 HDD setting, and format all data. So hit that and then go through the format. Takes a couple minutes, then you reboot it, and when you reboot it, the controller appears. And then you can go into your controller, log in as the administrator, which in my case the password was blank. Then you can go to the setup, and then here you can change everything, and then it worked. So awesome, I'm happy. Old girl's home. I'll take good care of her. This next week I have 1, 2, 3 jobs, probably tens of thousands of sheets I'm going to be running through here. So I'm excited to start throwing work at it, and I feel confident it's going to do a great job. It's going to look good. It's going to run. I'm going to need to learn how to service one of these, which shouldn't be too much of a learning curve for me. And like I said earlier, anything I do on here, I'm going to record so you guys can see what's going on. And I need to somehow document what I do, how much it costs, and how that affects my click costs. And I'm going to try and share that with you as well. I don't know if I'm going to start a website or something else, so you guys can kind of watch my spreadsheets as I populate it with information, and we can both learn from it. So, anywho, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.